We've been working with Solar for Schools for a number of years. They've been a loyal and very good partner of Huawei and Solar in the UK, initially deploying our inverters as part of the solar projects that they are rolling out across a number of schools in the UK.
Making a solar system for a school is a little bit more complex. What you're trying to do is build something which is the right size for the consumption of the school. You can build something that's too small and doesn't cover enough of the electricity demand. You can build something that's too large and spills too much to the grid. So you're trying to find a sweet spot all the time with the school, and you're considering all the time the fact that there's not consumption at weekends and there's not consumption during the holidays. So they're an unusual PV challenge.
Luckily, Richard Jones over at St Christopher's was a risk taker and allowed sustainability to develop within his school over the last 2 decades. And by doing that, he's initiated a freedom for the children to think outside the box, to improve their employability skills and to actually link to the environment and know what's going on, and not to actually be greenwashed, not to have the wool pulled over their eyes, but to actually question.
So we've got around about a 300 kilowatt peak installation here that is running into 220 kilowatts of Huawei and Solar inverters. That was installed sort of partway through 2023. And we've noticed over the couple of years that the installation here has been running that it's exporting around about a third of the electricity that's produced here to the grid.
You think about batteries, there are really 2 measures only of them. Their capacity in terms of kilowatt hours. When you're considering a battery system, you have to think of how much power will it take and hold, and then how much at any one time can it transfer in and out of the battery.
It's not just about saving money for the schools on energy bills and achieving the net zero goals. It's also about the knock-on economic effects that can have for schools, whereby cost savings can be used to improve the academic experience for students, but whilst also spreading the word to the next generation about the importance that renewables is really going to play in our lives moving forward.
My advice to heads and principals around the country would be to make sure that this issue is towards the very top of their agenda. There are so many competing demands placed on school leaders, but what could be more important as we move towards the middle part of the 21st century than equipping our young people so that they can go into the world and understand the importance of sustaining an environment which will allow them and future generations to prosper.